TV. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Lawyer Henderson TV. Y'all come on in to the podcast. Y'all come on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the calendar. It is August the 5th, and Joe Biden still have not picked his running mate. What does that say about Joe Biden? It says that he don't like um, his pick. They were trying to get us to think that he was going to, be very willing to, pick a black woman. I mean, he says that he's going to make that choice, but he's hesitant to pick his choice. There was a lot of hope for him to pick Kamala Harris. Of course, him and Kamala Harris, they both share in the same ideal of putting black men in jail. Okay. He have also Karen Bass. Okay. He has Val Deans, Stacey Abrams, I think. Well, I don't think Stacey Abrams is one of his pick, but he did have Keisha Lynn Bottoms. He have also Susan Rice. There was also two white women that was mentioned earlier as when he decided that he was going to pick a woman. That was Elizabeth Warren and Gretchen Whitmer. But it is a huge, huge difficulty for Joe Biden to pick anybody. Okay? But there is TMZ was reporting that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have been good buddies for a very long time. That they have ran across paths and they were friends for a long time. So, because they're both politicians who believe in putting black men in jail, and they got the same kind of ideals about black people, I want to say that um, we know that he's going to pick Kamala Harris. He has no choice but to make that decision. Um, so I want to look, let you see something right quick. And TMC had showed this picture here. I want y'all to see that. Okay. So we knew that they were friends for a very long time. And TMZ reports that Joe Biden seems to have one particular person in mind for his VP running mate. It's Senator Kamala Harris. And there are clues from his notes that accidentally became public. The presumptive Democratic candidate was taking questions from reporters Tuesday, and at one point, one of the photogs captured a close-up shot of the notes he had on him, which featured a bullet point list of topics of highlights, including a whole section on Harris. So we know that he liked Kamala Harris. In fact, KH was the first item on Biden notepad. Under her name was a few things he or his staff wanted him to address. First being, did not hold grudges. After that, Biden touched on the fact that she campaigned with him and his wife Jill. She was talented. She be a great help to the campaign, and he has great respect for her. First was the talk early on the Biden would be pick Harris if he got the known, but lots of people thought that that plan was 86th after the senator went after the former vice president for his civil rights record during the first debate. That says Harris is one of the few contenders with executive experience. She was the DA in San Francisco and California Attorney General. Okay, so the ideal that Kamala Harris will be his running mate. Both of them together, I would say uh, it's a it's something that we know that's going to happen. Let's just stop playing games. Um, this is going to be his pick, and his pick is a woman that she's from India. She's Jamaican, and I think what it is that when the black media start to talk about her record and Joe Biden's record, both of them have no problem despising black people, you know. And so Kamala Harris will sit there and say, well, I'm not going to just sit up here and say I'm going to do everything that's beneficial to black people or whatever, uh, and Joe Biden don't believe in reparations. It is just now that when we start talking and putting the reparations debate on the table, he said, well, Native Americans should get it, some as well. And the U.S. Supreme Court had just ruled um, that Indians are a part, owns half of Oklahoma reservations. So they gave the Indians their reparations, their 40 acres a mule, while black people were still waiting on ours. We're still waiting on our 40 acres and a mule. And that's the reason why we're staying away from the polls, is because there's no real tangible things and beneficial things to us. And that's the reason why we are not going to the polls and vote for any of them. There's nobody who we really like that's on the ticket now. So, um, but we'll keep on watching. We'll keep on looking to see who Joe Biden picked. Um, we know that it's going to be Kamala Harris, even though there's a long list of people who he can pick. Karen Bass, all of them represent this LGBT community and all that. And, uh, Representative Deanings, she's the same way. And Susan Rice, she went after Snoop Dogg. So all of them, are bed wenches. So we just, it's going to wait until obviously the name Kamala Harris come up in his mouth. Okay. But anyway, I want y'all to, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that like page. I'm sorry, something went with the, okay, yeah. All right, so I'm Lloyd Henderson with Lloyd Henderson TV. Don't forget to look at our Facebook page. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Al.